to, well, Mark must have incredibly different ambitions from last week.
Yeah, and I've just said to the boys there, that is the performance I want next week away at. We're going to call it Wadden Road or whatever, the Abbey Business Stadium. We're going to go down to the Abbey Business Stadium down in Exeter. We're going to, whatever we're going to do, we're going to do. We're going to pretend it's a home game. We're going to do something. I'll think of something. Outstanding today. We've taken 4 points off the, I don't know if they've won it or not. Probable winners of the league. The best team in the league because they've won it, or they will do. I think we showed today that we had that aggression, we had that competitive edge, but we passed it as well. It was a decent game of football. I really enjoyed it, and to a man, they were 1,000,000% better than they were last week. Everybody, and we do things as a collective here. We lose together, we win together. Everything was just spot on. For the whole week, we've had, like I said in my programme notes, we've had a tough week, a bit of soul searching, and hopefully they've found it, and hopefully, we can go and do something next week and hopefully take it to the last game of the season.
I know it was 90 minutes. You deserved it.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, Scotty had one save, I think, from the overhead kick from Kedwell in the first half. Apart from that, I don't think he's really had anything to do. And I don't know if he'll come out and do who you want for the press, but Brownie trained on Thursday and got a whack on his foot, and it was twice the size it was, and on Thursday afternoon. And to be fair to him and West Ham Physio, they have absolutely battered the ice machine, and they've got what was a proper egg-sized lump down, and it just shows the character that he's got and the character I've got in my squad, and he can have a special mention today because he put a shift in for the boys today. Connor was probably going to be playing, he really was. I know we kept it quiet, but it was a touch and go thing, but he battled through the pain. He had a couple of painkillers and a lot of hard work between Thursday lunchtime and today.
And the goal was a terrific goal.
Terrific, yeah. We looked a good threat at set pieces again. We got a decent movement. Michael Exler, Neil worked on set pieces with the boys yesterday, and thankfully it paid off. We looked dangerous again today. The ball in from Billy was good. Marlon was a little bit unlucky with a couple. We felt first half that we'd created the better chances, played the better football. Marlon split the defence for when Jermaine got in. We felt we should have done better then. Mo was a little bit unlucky with a couple of quick fire shots. I think we deserved it, but they know now that anything but this type of performance next week won't do, and we've got to do all we can in the week, whatever we do, to make sure that the attitude and the performance, because the result will take care of itself, is the same as it was today.
And how can you get that consistency? Because that's the bane of any manager's job.
Yeah, of course. But listen, we're good here. We're very good here. And last year it was completely the opposite. I've looked the boys in the eyes after the game and they've assured me that the performance is going to be the same. And I can do no more. I'm not a magician. I ain't got any magic formula. We just have to make sure that whatever we do, we turn up with the same attitude. If we've got the right attitude, and I'm not saying the attitude hasn't been there, but it's 2 games to go. It's got to be about our attitude. If we do that, we've got a chance.
And it's as much that there can't be many occasions in your management career when you didn't make any substitutions at all. No. I said to Neil after about 60 minutes, where do you see a change? And we're always talking about what do we do. And fortunately, we got the goal at the right time. We didn't have to really chase it. I still probably would have kept the same formation because I thought we were causing them all sorts of problems, and dealing with everything that they had. I thought the 2 centre halves, the whole back four was good. We thought about changes just to keep us, just fresh legs. But the boys needed support in a shift, and that's nothing against the ones on the bench. It was just the 11 out there were working the socks off and had the game pretty much under control. You asked for response from the supporters as well. Please with the atmosphere.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. I understand. I weren't here, but I understand the supporters' frustration with the Gillingham manager, but I want the support to be positive for my players. We don't like aggressive chanting and stuff. We'll do it, don't we? But it was just important that we had they were our 12th man today, and they were good, and I need that. I need a good following down at Exeter, and hopefully we can bring it back to the last game of the season, fill the place, and let's see where we can go. But if they're on our side, I think that I think the players have shown them when we've got the support and the backing, they respond. You look at Rotherham when they brought a few. You look at Northampton when they filled the back stand today. We've beaten some good sides here, and it's often when there's a decent crowd and we've risen to the challenge. We've just got to make sure that if we take 200, if we take 500 next week, we've got to make sure that we and I'm sure that the boys they'll be fine.
And how do you see things in the table?
I haven't really looked too much. All we can do is take care of our own. We've done that, and it's next. We've heard a couple have gone against us, a couple have gone with us. You can only look after yourself. If we miss out, we miss out. But we have to make sure that we do everything we can to make sure that we put enough pressure on the team who's got that third and second place, right at this moment in time. I mean, you tell me, is anybody confirmed as, I know Gillingham are, is anybody else confirmed as up? I don't know. So we just have to worry about ourselves. So, while there's still points to play for, I think there's a couple of games midweek this week with, I think Bradford play Rotherham. I think I'm off to that. You just have to get on with it.
And Mark Yates will have a slightly better weekend than they did last weekend.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
Cheers.
Yeah, Vale definitely not promoted yet.
How did they get on today?
They're 3 points clear of Burton.
With a goal, but a massive goal difference.
They drew 2-2 Rochdale. Yeah. And what was you thinking behind the changes, Mark? Today? We expected changes after Plymouth, but what did you put the players in that you did?
Just threw the balls in the hat and picked them out the hat, and unfortunately they came up. The right back was Sido, and the left back unfortunately got picked as Billy Jones. It was just we went back to the tried and trusted. We wanted Taylor's aggression in the middle of the. We felt we lacked a little bit of aggression and doggedness in there. And listen, the pitch is massive at Plymouth, and maybe I got it slightly wrong. But they know it's nothing personal. They know it's a squad game, and that really pleased me today because the attitude has been brilliant all week, and they know it had to be a little bit tough, and it had to be a little bit. We had to have words, and that's what you need sometimes. And hopefully, like I say, that can get us going. All I ever do is try and pick a team that I think can deal with the opposition and beat the opposition. Don't always get it right, obviously, but that's always my sole aim.
Are you slightly frustrated that you're taking 4 points off them, but they've just sort of ground the results out all
season?
They
have. No, that's credit to them. And they've got good players. Dion Burton's played in the Premiership. They've got some real quality players, but we're happy that we've took 4 points. It was vital that we won today, obviously. And listen, it just keeps us in with the show.
Yeah, what you're saying about the crowd, it does sometimes feel like it takes some sort of reason for them to get up for it rather than just the game.
Yeah, but I don't think we're ever going to change that. I don't think we can bang the drum about it, keep going on about it. But I think I'm not moaning about them. They're great. They're great supporters. They get behind everybody. But just like a little bit more noise at times. But I'm sure that they'd like Jose Mourinho as well. So it's they did really well for us again today. And here, when the opposition have brought a decent crowd, they do step up to the plate, and hopefully that can be the same in the next game.
19 unbeaten here now in the league. Amazing record, isn't it?
Yeah, it's decent, and that's just credit to the players. We've got one away game now to try and get 3 points, and we know we're capable of doing it. Like I said, our aim has to be Bradford at last game of the season. There has to be a chance. And that's all we can do.
I think you're definitely in the playoffs anyway today. I think that's confirmed, which you obviously don't want, but definitely in there. So that's a hell of an achievement now, whatever happens to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, if that's the case, great, but it's not. We're not finished yet. We've still got a couple of games, and we'll take. Obviously, we'd have took that at the start of the season, but the aim was to try and break into that top three, at the minute it's still a possibility.
Yeah, you mentioned Scott Brown because he played with the injury. Byron, I think that's the first time he's played up front his own. He was
outstanding.
There, wasn't he?
Listen, I bought him for the next 2 years. He came with a little bit of a niggle, and I think he's just got better and better. And I think today he showed, you know, if I play that way next season, I've got a hell of a player there. I thought he caused 2 decent centre halves in our league. I thought he was a constant threat to them. I thought they didn't enjoy playing against his pace, his power, but his just general hold-up play was decent, and he brought people into the game, and that's what I need. And well done to him for that.
Yep.